Hello and welcome to the Young and Well podcast, where we talk about youth mental health, share real stories, encourage teens to open up about their own lives. Today I'm talking with two special guests who have bravely agreed to share their experience with depression during middle school and the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll talk about what it was like, how it affected them, and the lessons they can teach students and adults. Josh is a high school lacrosse player who enjoys listening to music and hanging out with his friends. Mike is also a high school student who spends his free time going to the gym. Mike isn't his real name, but for privacy purposes, it's the name we're going to be using for this podcast. Both of these individuals went through a change in lifestyle in middle school.
Access to the internet mixed in with your schoolwork, and then kids were definitely kind of running wild with what they were doing.
That was from Josh. And Mike says he went through something similar in middle school as well.
It was during lockdown usually, because of course we were indoors, no social life, and I also had no access to any type of technology like a phone or even have my own personal laptop. So it became very isolated, kind of like I'm in a small room, kind of cramped like in a cage.
And then COVID-19 hit, and everything became worse for both of them.
Definitely worse, because every single time you saw a person was through a screen, right? No face-to-face interaction. And at the same time, you kind of couldn't get to know people the same. It kind of just mainly affected my mental health, of course. Not having that social life, because we are social creatures. We're supposed to engage with people a lot.
That was Mike's experience. Josh had a similar experience.
I definitely began to not develop as many social skills. COVID definitely kind of made me kind of scared to interact with people that I knew in real life.
With 93% or so of teens using social media in the United States, it's something that can have an impact on people's lives. A consequence has been the rise of self-proclaimed experts, something both interviewees touched on. Here was Josh's opinion.
You definitely see it a lot out there, yeah. And it's very hard to differentiate between those people who say they're experts versus people who have actually been through what you've been through.
And here was Mike's opinion.
So some of the things that they say is good, but some of the stuff that they say is backed by science and all that stuff, I think it's garbage. Okay, so you shouldn't be listening to that. But the general good habits that they talk about, like meditating, journaling, going outside, those are good things. Like that's like kind of like common sense. Even exercise, right? That's common sense. It's a healthy thing for you. Those stuff I do agree with.
I also asked them what they thought would be the biggest piece of advice they would give to someone going through a similar time as they did.
Find someone you can trust and talk to them as much as you can. Just be open. The first thing that you need to do to get help is to talk to someone. Let them know how you feel.
So I think when you're taking advice, listen to someone who's went through the same exact struggles as you and copy exactly what they did, or refine it more. And I have this saying like, if your health is good, you have 1,000 problems. But if your health is bad, you only have one problem, right, to worry about.
Thank you so much to both guests for sharing your stories with us. As Robin Williams said, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Be kind. If you're listening and struggling with your mental health, please reach out to someone you trust or look into resources like the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. And remember, it's okay to talk about it. You're not alone.